my name's Kayleigh. I'm working for Thame Service Station. What I'd like to do is speak to you about a few winter tips to keep you safe this winter. Throughout the winter, your tyre pressure should be checked regularly. You can find this information in your handbook guide. If you do have low tyre pressures, you will notice that your tyres will have a shorter life and your fuel consumption will increase. High tyre pressures will reduce comfort and road grip. If the tyre pressures are too high, gently reduce air out of them using a little brass nib which just sits in the side of the valve. Tyre tread depth, the legal requirements is 1.6mm across the centre 3/4 of the whole circumference of the tyre. Throughout the winter, it's important that you do keep on checking your lights. There's just some simple checks you need to do just to make sure that all your lights are working. Just simply go around your vehicle, check your side lights, your headlights and your dip beam lights. Your brake lights will also be an important factor that do need to be checked. If you don't have someone with you at the time, you can always just use a reflective item such as a garage. You need to check there's no cracks or water in your light lenses. It could cause a problem and lead to your car failing its MOT. The most important thing when checking your oil level is to turn your engine off and leave everything to cool down. Oil levels are to be checked fortnightly. This is done simply by just removing your dipstick, wiping it clean, checking the minimum and maximum level of where the oil stands, and then putting it back in. Obviously, if you do need to top up, you can either just pop into your local dealer or just look in your handbook, and this will guide you as to how much oil you're supposed to put in and the correct grade of oil. Throughout the winter, obviously with the horrible frozen weathers, you will notice that you'll come to your car and you want to get rid of the ice on the screen. The most important thing to remember is not to use your actual windscreen wipers or the washers, as this will cause failure of the fuses or could even be taken further to failure in the motor or the wiper arms itself. It's important to make sure that your screen is kept clean. A good way of doing this is by removing your wiper blades, using a clean cloth soaked in vinegar and water, just wipe over them. If this doesn't work, then you'll know you'll need new wiper blades. Throughout the winter, you'll probably use your heater blowers to demist your windscreen. Now, it's actually easier to use your air conditioning system to demist your windscreen. Having a clean pollen filter throughout the winter will ensure you don't have condensation fill up in your vehicle, as the pollen filter is used as an airflow. It's important to come down to a garage and make sure you check your brake fluid at least once. There's a lot more moisture within the atmosphere throughout the winter. This is then absorbed into your brake fluid. If there's moisture in your brake fluid, your braking efficiency will decrease. Making sure your battery terminals are lubricated will stop any corrosion. Making sure you have a fully charged battery to run the starter motor is very vital. Antifreeze is a vital thing. It's going to stop all your engine components from freezing. Obviously in the winter everything slows down, so you need to make sure that your car is up and running.